Hello, my dear students. How are you? Perhaps I hope you all okay by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. I am ZAKARIA ALOM, Senior Teacher, English, Police Science School and College, BOGURA. Welcome to join the online English class program for class 9. Today, I am going to teach you on English first paper about the topics rearranging sentences. Rearranging sentence is an important topic for English first paper. It is the number of class question number 7. This question is prescribed in the first word English question number 7. Its mark is 8 only. There are 8 sentences. All sentences are amalgamable in the question paper. But you have to rearrange sequentially. Please look at the board. I am going to discuss about rearranging today. Rearranging sentence, there are 2 systems of rearranging sentences, one type 1 and 2 type 2. Type 1, there are some important topics or characteristics. One is type 1, historical event or personal based. There are some characteristics in the type 1. Please look at the board. A, name and title. B, birth and parentage. Parentage means its Bengali meaning Bangsho Porichoy. C, profession or marriage. D, children, issue. E, lifestyle or common activities. F, extraordinary deeds. Deeds means noble works. Noble works are called deeds. G, old age or death. H, homage, tribute, remembrance. That is Kitoggota, its Bengali meaning, Kitoggota, Shraddha Nivedon, etc. These are the historical event or personal based rearranging. When any question will be prescribed by historical event or personal based rearranging, you must follow these rules to correct answer. Question number 7. There is another type of rearranging, type 2, abstract topics or description based rearranging. Definition, nature. Definition or nature, anyone may be mentioned in the question. B, good sides with example. C, bad sides with example. That means any topics or events have 2 sides, one is good and another is bad. Both sides with example will be mentioned in the rearranging, in such type of rearranging. D. Methods to solve or check the evils. Evils means bad deeds. E. Concluding or concluding lines. This is the type of B. Type 2 rearranging systems are prescribed in the questions. Type 1 or type 2, two types of rearrangings. One of them will come in the question. At the time of preparing correct answers, you have to strictly follow the rules of rearranging. Try and try again, try, and you will succeed at last. Dear students, I hope you all have understood about some better tips for writing rearranging sentences. If you practice carefully, punctually, and more, you have to prepare yourself for better preparation. My dear students, please look at the board. Here is an example of rearranging, which is question number 7. Rearrange the sentences or put the following parts of the story in correct order to make the whole story. Only the corresponding number of the sentences need to be written. That means when you will be ready to make your answer on rearranging, you have to never write completely like paragraph. So your answer will be the same way. I have already written the method of answers of rearranging on the board. Please look at the board carefully and realize about the answering method. Answers. At first you will sketch the box and divide it two parts. First part will be written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are only 8 sentences are written in the question. So your box, number of box will be 8 only. But in the next line, second line, your answer, which word or which alphabet would be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, you will be written on the second line. I am going to discuss and teach you about the methods of rearranging answering. Please look at the board. Now 1, E. Here is a rearrange mentioned on the board. A. The guest praised the king. This is the first line, A. Number B. People praised him more than their king. C. The name of that man was Hatem Tai. D. But the guest praised Hatem Tai also. Number E. Long ago, there lived a very kind and generous man in Yemen. Yemen is the name of a country. And there was a king whose name was Hatim Tai. He was very generous. That means polite, religious, noble, and honest, sincere, etc. Generous. If one day the king gave a dinner, a grand feast means dinner. Number G, he was not rich but very hospitable. He was very fond of loving people, either poor or helpless or distressed people. That means ছিন্নমূল মানুষ, etc. So the king felt happy and proud. There are 8 sentences in the rearrange, but all sentences are amalgamable. It is your duty to write correct answer in consequence. That means according to consequence, you have to write correct answer. Your answer will be written in such way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and alphabetic method should be maintained. Which will be the first sentence? The alphabetic number will be mentioned below number 1. In such way, you will answer the questions. This is the correct method of rearranging sentences. Dear students, I am going to solve another rearranging. Please look at the board punctually. It is about penicillin. A. Penicillin is the life-saving medicine. B. He passed his boyhood with his parents. Parents, father and mothers, he was with them. C. It was discovered, that means invention, by Dr. Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming was the discoverer of life-saving medicine named penicillin. D. He was the 7th of the 8 brothers and sisters. He has 7 numbers, sons of his family. E. He was never absent from school up to the age of 12. That means when he was 12 years old, he was never absent even in a day. That means he was a regular student. F. He was sent to London at the age of 14 for higher education or study. Only 14 years. When he was 14 years old, he was sent to London for higher education or higher study. G. Fleming was born in a poor family in Scotland. A. D. F. Fleming was very regular and attentive student. That means Fleming really was very regular, attentive and studious student from the beginning of his student life. Actually, we know about Alexander Fleming. He was born in a poor family, but he was active and studious. He was never absent in the school. He received a real education from the various types of institutions. He was with his parents. His father and mother loved him very much. Whenever you will be ready to make correct rearranging, you must follow this method. Paragraph writing way is not the proper or correct method of rearranging. Please look at the board. I have already sketched the method on the board. I have also discussed a few times ago. Now I am going to discuss about the another rearranging. Please look at the answer. In such way, you will answer the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, your answer will be written in alphabetic way. That means alphabetically. Number 1 will be A, and A will be written after 1. 2 will be C. 3 will be G. That means D will be 4. All words, that means alphabets, will be written in each below each number. Number 5, your answer will be B. H will be 6. E will be 7. F will be 8. In such way, you will write your answer in the answer script. Dear students, various types of rearranges are mentioned in the books. There are many rearranges on the books or reference books. Various types of questions, that means test questions of test papers, will revise again and again for your better preparation. Rearranging is of two types. One type in such way. Type 2 is in such way. One of the types will be prescribed in the question. When you will be ready to make your answer on rearrange, you must study carefully, more and more, again and again, for your correct answer. I hope everybody of you has test papers along with various types of reference books. When you will be ready to practice on rearranging, you will follow some important schools or boards and solve them carefully. Everyone should try heart and soul on rearranging in order to get a good mark in the exam. Without preparation or without learning the method of rearranging, you will get poor mark. Sometimes you will get nothing but 0. So, always remember, practice makes a man perfect. The duty of a student is to study regularly, punctually and attentively. A student who does not prepare himself or herself can never do well in the exam. As rearranging is a kind of topic for English first paper, it's question number 7. It is not so easy but not so hard. If you prepare well, it will be easy to you. Nothing can be done without preparation. So preparation is a must. I hope everybody of you must try heart and soul and practice at home more and more by following the rules of rearranging. Every test question has rearranging. In question number 7, all the questions of all boards will be revised carefully. Whenever you will get a chance for a while, you will practice various types of model questions on the topic rearranging and realize. I hope you have already understood about the topics which I have discussed and taught you today. This is an important topic. You will never neglect to study. If you want to get high marks in the exam, especially in English first paper, rearranging is necessary. Its mark is 8. There are 8 sentences will be mentioned in the question in wrong way, but you have to write in correct way. You must have to rearrange the all sentences according to sequence and write the answer in such way. I hope there is no doubt or disturbance to you about rearranging, how to rearrange the sentence, how to solve the rearranging. It is surely easy to you, which I know. This is the last discussion about rearranging. I have really understood, and you have also understood and taught. Try and try again and again, and you will gain at last. Thank you very much.